Hey there. All right, I'm just dropping in to talk about something real quick. For those who've known me for quite some time, you know that I live a life of eating like the best of foods, high quality, unless I'm at a restaurant and I have no choice over the quality. But for the most part, in my house, all I eat is, organic, grass fed, free range, wild caught, no processed foods, no, other than like crackers. That's a processed food, isn't it? But for the most part, I don't do junk food. I don't do a lot of that stuff. So anyway, in 2005, I was born like very, very sickly anyway. But in 2005, I met this wonderful woman who told me to pay attention to how food makes you feel. And then she changed my diet, and that's when I had begun to live a more natural and organic lifestyle because of her. She was an iridologist slash naturopath, and so I changed my diet based on her recommendations, and I was able to get off all my medications and prescribed meds, and it was just a wonderful thing, and I saw my life change. But she had also taught me back then, pay attention to how food makes you feel. And I did. And then I was still under her care going into 2006. And then that's when she told me to, you need to eat right for your blood type. Okay. And so she encouraged that I learn about eating for my blood type. And at the time, I did not know what my blood type was. So I had no idea. I purchased a book, but I didn't know what my blood type was. And I found it quite interesting that my doctors would not tell me my blood type, said it wasn't in my file. I found that to be odd, considering I had had multiple surgeries. I had given blood more times than I can count. So there is no way you can tell me my blood, what my blood type was not somewhere in my file. There's just no way. So it was just one of those things that they didn't want me to know. And I found that that's common practice, that they won't tell you your blood type for a number of reasons, of which I won't state in this video. And so anyway, I paid to get my blood typed, and I'm B positive. And so that was in 2006. And so when I learned about the Eat Right for Your Blood Type, I dabbled in it just a little bit, but because of, I was accustomed to eating certain things and, just was accustomed to eating, so I kept eating it. But then to have, to have it where I decided I was going to be more serious about it this time. So if you've followed my feed from years ago, you see at one time I was doing paleo, which worked out for me. I dropped quite a bit of weight doing paleo, but it was hard to sustain because of having to cook all the time and left little room for eating out at that time. So that became hard to sustain, having to make time and room for cooking every single meal. And, when your life's not set up like that. So last month, a friend of mine who I had told about the Eat Right for Your Blood Type years ago when I learned about it, she hit me up about it, and it just sparked a new thirst for it. And so then she told me about this wonderful lady on TikTok, which I'm not on TikTok, but I found her on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Mama Trey on TikTok, and then Mama Trey Wilbon on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And so that's all she does is talk about the Eat Right for Your Blood Type. So I watched a few of her videos, and I was like, you know what? It is time to get serious about this because of what I learned back in '06. So starting in the beginning of this year, my husband and I, we said we're going to do this together because he had been suffering with some inflammation for a couple of months, where he was struggling with his walking and long standing, and because he was having a lot of inflammation in one of his knees and his ankle. And it was rough watching him not be able to just walk like I'm used to seeing him walk. And so we decided we were going to just start the year off, start 2023 off following this protocol. Now we are two different blood types, so we're having to eat different things, So I'm blood type B positive, he's A positive. And so, when in the book it tells you, and they also have an app if you want to get that. It's $3.99 for the app on Android and iOS, Apple iOS. So they will tell you based on your blood type what foods are beneficial for you, what foods are neutral for you, and what foods you should avoid. And it goes down the list covering meats, your fruits, your vegetables, your condiments, your grains, your cereals, your beverages. It just has seafood. It has this great list of what you should eat and what you should avoid. And so seeing the testimonials from Mama Trey's pages about people who are following it and just eating what's beneficial on their list and how they're dropping weight and how they're feeling so much better, we was like, this could only go up from here. Because having paid attention to how food makes me feel before I even knew my blood type, I noticed that whenever I ate lamb, I just felt really, really good. Like, I felt so good. And it turns out, based on my blood B, lamb is a beneficial meat for me. And then when I eat grapes, that is like a comfort food for me, like snack. I love grapes and watermelon. And it turns out those things are beneficial for me, for B blood. And so it's like, wow. So the whole, pay attention to how food makes you feel, that just like really resonated with me. And then I noticed that I used to love shrimp. And I noticed that whenever I ate shrimp, my throat would start to feel tight because I was paying attention. And so turns out for B blood, I shouldn't even touch shrimp. It's an avoid. It's in like, do not eat this list. And then sometimes when I ate chicken, I would just feel like this in my chest, like, like this, like something just grabbed me in my chest. Not like a heartburn. It literally felt like somebody just grabbed me and was squeezing in my chest. Turns out that B blood, people with B blood should not eat chicken. Like, don't touch it. So going into this year, 2023, this is January 16th. And so this is my 16th day of following the Eat Right for Your Blood type. Strictly, I have not had anything that's not on my list of things that I can eat. And I'm noticing a difference. One of the things that got me excited is I'm already down 5 pounds. Whoop, whoop. I got on the scale this morning because I'm not one of those weigh every day kind of people. Like, no. I weighed myself before I started this, and I weighed myself today, and I'm down 5 pounds. So yay. And then I was having an issue with my thumb from the work I do with doing Sister Lock, doing that, gripping that tool. I was starting to get this like really weird, they say it's arthritis. It's a specific name for behind the thumb. And I'm noticing that's getting less. And so I'm praying that, eventually it's just be gone, because when you eat right for your blood type, it's supposed to eliminate inflammation in your body, which inflammation is kind of the cause to generally every disease. And so I'm excited. So I want to encourage you all to do this. Give it a try. Read up on it. It's a lot of information out there. If you're on TikTok, you can tap into Mama Trey, MAMATRAY. Tap into her videos and see for yourself. She don't even know I'm doing this video and mentioning her name. But I just like giving credit where credit is due, because of what I learned watching her videos gave me that new spark. Because God rest her soul, the person who told me about this, she's not here for me to talk to anymore. She's deceased. But I just want to pass it along. If we can help each other, to live a healthy life, because that's what I'm all about, living naturally and living as healthy as you can. And so just give it a shot. Check it out. Eat Right for Your Blood Type. This is the book full of a lot of information. And in the book, it explains, based on your blood type, why this is not good for you. Why would this food bother you? It also tells you, the right type of exercises you should do for your blood type. And it's interesting because I'm B blood. And when I used to, work out rigorously, I would get sick. And people like, you just, no, they would think like it's me, like not wanting to do that. I would literally feel sick. Turns out B blood can't do all that rigorous stuff. I love walking, and guess that's good for me, and so it's so many things based on your blood. So check it out. Like I said, if you want to like really follow somebody who is like so in tune with this and just give us some great education about the blood type diet, check out Mama Trey on TikTok, and then she's Mama Trey Wilbon, Wilbon on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. But her TikTok videos clearly are longer. She's able to like upload the entire thing. On her YouTube channel, I found that she's not up to date with it. We're keeping them up to date because I know you can put long videos on there, but just check it out. So I hope this helps. I'm excited. I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I'm gonna just come back in and just keep y'all posted with how things are going. Bye.